Your boy Zack's back to attack yet another video. Today, Zack track 40, I do believe. So anyways, I read a few pages of the book I'm reading. It's good. It's a lot better than the first one of the Yang Chen books. And yeah, I wrote 3 pages today of the book I'm writing, and progress aplenty. Still working on the house and organizing and whatnot. I made some money, blah blah blah. Besides that, didn't really do a whole lot today. I watched a few episodes of the latest season of Doctor Who, because I like Doctor Who to an extent. And now it's been taken over by Disney, and yep. I've been putting off watching this season because I've heard so many bad things about it, and so far, yeah, it's those, yep. It's bad. It's bad. Those are the worst episodes of Doctor Who I've ever seen. I gave them like 2 out of 10, a 3 out of 10, then a 5 out of 10. They were bad, so bad. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm watching that, and I'm just gonna push through it, and I'm gonna watch the rest just to see how it turns out, even though I know it's not gonna turn out well. And then I may or may not go on hiatus from Doctor Who again. But it's one of those shows. It's been on since 1963, and it's bound to have some ebbs and flows. And yeah, I don't know. The highlight of that this newer iteration was almost all of it, up until it started to waver around like season 10, 11, 12, 13, all that. And that now it's doing a whole new, because now it's under the banner of Disney, so it's all Disneyified, and it's all trying to push, that wokeness. Anyway, whatever. Is what it is. It's. I mean, could be worse. Anyways, yeah, that's all. That's nothing really else to discuss. Yeah, mental health is at a 7 out of 10. Pretty good. Yeah. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to anybody who's watching this before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving. But if you watch it after Thanksgiving, then happy early Thanksgiving for next year. Yeah, probably the first person to do that, because it's a year now. Anyway, yeah, get your Thanksgiving songs out and start blasting those for Thanksgiving, because there's no Thanksgiving songs. Although there is a song I do listen to every November that a friend of mine when I was in school he showed it to me. It's called Alice's Restaurant.
You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant.
I listen to that every November, and by Arlo Guthrie, and yeah, you should check it out. Check it out. It's such a quick song. If like 22 minutes is quick to you. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Except Alice, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back. Just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want from Alice's restaurant. Anyway, just saying that off the top of my head. Fuck it. I'm just gonna talk about that for a second. Fucking like, for anybody who doesn't know about that song, like, it's just like this song that he made whenever, I think he was like, I don't know, maybe around 18 or whatever. And I guess, I don't know, he was young. He was very young. But yeah, he made a song called Alice's Restaurant, which the original was like an 18-minute and 20-second something song. And it's just it's just him singing a story that happened to him like on Thanksgiving. And so, like, I mean, it's probably about as close as a Thanksgiving song that you can get to. I mean, I'm sure there are like very specific Thanksgiving themed songs out there. I just haven't personally, went out to try to find a Thanksgiving song because I don't really care that much. But yeah, it's I mean, the first I recommend it if you do happen to decide to listen to the song. I doubt you will, but if you do, Alice's Restaurant by Arlo Guthrie. You want to find the remastered, the later version that is like 22 minutes long, not the 18-minute one. In my opinion, the original was just, it's not as good, and the delivery is way better in the newer version, and it's even longer. He acknowledges its length in the song, and then like he goes on and he adds something to the song because like another part of like just like another story came from having made that song, and it had to do with like President Nixon. Actually, it relates to President Nixon, and it's funny. I mean, I think it's also even funnier personally for me, having already listened to the very first version of the song, because the later version, like he rewords some things because some words aren't as like, a lot of people don't use certain words that he happened to use in that song. In the earlier version that the 18-minute version, whenever he was younger, he used the word, and then he ended up like referencing that word and stuff or whatever differently in the later version, and just like it's such a small thing, but like little tiny things like that throughout the updated version of Alice's Restaurant, it makes me laugh because I'm just like, he's just trying to make it more modernized, and but it's still funny, but as is. But I think it's funnier having that context of the original song Alice's Restaurant. But anyway, yeah, good song. If you can, just, while you're cooking your meal or while you're doing something, put on Alice's Restaurant. The video that I've seen, it's in parentheses, it's called The Massacre Revisited or something.
On the side of the side road, there was a 15-foot cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff, there was another pile of garbage. We decided that one big pile would be better than two little ones, and rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did. Drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning, when we got a phone call from Officer Obie. He said, "Kid, we found your name on an envelope at the bottom of a half a ton of garbage. Just wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, sir, Officer Obie. I cannot tell a lie. I put that envelope under that garbage." It was after speaking to Obie for about 45 minutes on the telephone that we finally arrived at the truth of the matter. And Obie said we had to go down and pick up the garbage, and we also had to go down and talk to him at the police officer station. Now, friends, there was only one of two things that Obie could have done at the police officer station. The first thing was he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest on the telephone, which wasn't very likely. Hey, we didn't expect it. The other possibility was that he could have bawled us out and told us never to be seen driving garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility that we hadn't counted on. And we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed, and I said, Obie, I don't think I can pick up the garbage with them handcuffs on. He said, shut up, kid. Get in the back of the patrol car. And we sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the, quote, scene of the crime, unquote.
But yeah, no, it's literally about him getting, like, arrested for littering and stuff and on Thanksgiving, and I don't know, it was funny. It's good freaking song. I listen to it every November, multiple times actually. I really do like that song. I mainly listen to the newer one. Like I said, it's more professional, and the delivery of the comedic aspects of that song is a lot better in the 22-minute version. And it's even funnier with the little added on bit that makes it from 18-ish minutes to 22 minutes. Because he harkens back to the original and then tells a story about that and how it spawned something else. It's funny. It's funny. Funny to me. So yeah, buddy from school, Dylan. He showed that to me, like, I think maybe my senior year of high school, or maybe like a couple years before that or something. I listened to it ever since. It's such a good. I love it.
We went back to the jail. Obie said he was going to put us in a cell. He said, kid, I'm going to put you in a cell. Give me your wallet and your belt. And I said, Obie, I can understand you wanting my wallet, so I don't have any money to spend in the cell, but what do you want my belt for? And he said, kid, we don't want any hangings. And I said, Obie, did you think I was going to hang myself for littering? Obie said he was making sure, and friends Obie was, 'cause he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown. Took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars. Roll the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll, have an escape and get away. Obie was making sure all right. And it was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice, remember Alice? This is still the song about Alice. And anyway, Alice come by, and with a few nasty words to Obie on the side, she bailed us out of jail. We went back to the church, had another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat. Went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning, when we all had to go to court. We walked in, sat down. Obie come in with the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us, and he sat down. A man come in. He said, all rise, and we stood up, and Obie stood up with the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures, and the judge walked in with a CNI dog. Sat down. We sat down. Obie looked at the CNI dog, and then at the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures, and looked at the CNI dog, and Obie began to cry. Because Obie come to the realization that this was a typical case of American blind justice, and there was no way the judge was going to look at the 27 8x. Well, it didn't matter.
Anyway, I just rambled about a song, but hey, it's not as long as the song, so hey, you know what I'm saying? Haha. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, then I hope just have a great day. Just have a great day. It's just a day. But have a good one, okay? All right, cool. So anyways, how do I end this? I close you up. That's what I do. Bye!
You can get anything you want at Alice's